Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the S&P 500 based on Elliott wave analysis, of course, and we're gonna dive deeper, of course, with this daily close to see what happened in S&P. Also, we're gonna check a little bit on Nasdaq very fast on the 1 hour chart. So just a quick reminder, where are we in S&P? We are, of course, in a wave 5 in the blue count. We have a 1, 2, and currently in a wave 3 toward the upside. The wave 3 might be unfolding in Silver 1, 2 or in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's see it, of course, closer. As you can see, this is our wave 3 here, where we potentially have finished a wave 1, right? As a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is your wave 2. And currently, we have, of course, this wave 1, 2, and 3 toward the upside in the blue count. Inside this wave 3, we have double 1, 2 again, and potential triple 1, 2s. And we're looking potentially here at a wave 2. However, I'm planning if we gonna move toward the upside from there with a truncated or running flat, I'm tending to transfer this to a wave 3, and this is a wave 4 and a 5. But I have to wait for the price action. Why? Because a wave 2 normally would dive deeper. Would like to take this level, the 0.38. If we take only this level, therefore this is definitely a wave 4, and taken, of course, from this wave 2 here, and that will give, of course, a much more exact fib levels. Taken from here as a wave, yeah, if this is a wave 3, this is your wave 4, potentially. Let me check. If we say wave 4 in an impulse, that will give us a wave 4 impulse. Here we go. 0.23, which is higher at least than the 0.38, right? So basically, yeah, this even much more realistic potentially. But we're gonna see, however. Let's dive deeper on the 1 hour chart to see on the S&P what do we have. Now, we have, of course, potentially something here. Whether it is wave 1 or wave 3, we're gonna see this later on. We have 3 waves. And 3 waves up potentially for W, X, and Y. Very overshooting wave B. Already explained why. We were in the middle of an impulse and all the things, problematic stuff, came in the middle of the impulse and transformed it into a correction with overshooting wave B, right? And giving us a potential running flat here or a truncated flat or big WX and Y, meaning finishing here in 3 waves is very understandable. Finishing in 3 waves, of course, as W, X, the X is a running flat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a zigzag potentially, A, B, C. And here we go. We're moving a little bit higher here. We saw an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and potentially that it might be, of course, your wave 2 in play. So we're not yet, sorry, your wave 4 in play. So we're not yet 100%, of course, bullish, but I mean, we're looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we cannot ignore that a potential of a 1, 2 might unfold to the upside. Now, I know that you think that I'm very bullish, but I'm not yet. It's just estimating the situation. The same for Nasdaq. I think I got some comments for Nasdaq that it's too early for bullish or something like this. I'm not bullish yet. I gave in Nasdaq invalidations level. If taken, then we have to think that we are bullish or not. So don't forget also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice impulse toward the upside again. Showing power 1, 2. And you have several 1, 2s here, by the way. 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5. Or it can be a big 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. No interfering with zone 1 for the wave 4. So very nice impulse, I would say. Yeah, it can be like kind of 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 2 is a little bit longer in time. It doesn't matter. 3, 4, and a 5. And currently, you got another ABC because 3 waves down, 3 waves up, wave C, and potentially continuation towards the upside. So the scenario is the following. If we reach the 1-to-1 fib level again, I'm going to give some invalidation points and some levels to be watched in case we are bullish. So if we are in a, if we are still in bearish, you would like to hit the 1-to-1 fib level of 5,800. Yeah, 5,800 is the level to be watched, of course, in case we are bearish. Why? Because you would like to hit in a zigzag. Meaning if you are in A, B, and a C, this is a wave 1 of your wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And you would like to see rejection from this area toward the downside in case we are still bearish. If this happens, therefore, of course, we have to remain in the bearish. If the price moves over the 5,800, you have to move directly to the 1.618, which is your wave 3, which is bullish. Okay, so this is very simple. If we move over the 1-to-1 fib level, we crossed the correction level. We're not corrective anymore. We are impulsive, right? Therefore, next target will transform directly to the 5,900. Yeah. More confirmation before even the 1-to-1 fib level, simply taking the high. Yeah. Taking the high for let's say for not confirmation even, for higher prices. Okay, let's say like this, for higher prices. Taking this wave 1 here is kind of like, okay, you have to re-estimate. If you move up, definitely this is the next target, and we're not just stand down here. It's 4 and a 5. Yeah. And this whole thing is going to transform to 1, 2, potentially, and continuation simply toward the upside, unless A, B, and a C, meaning even higher. Okay, but still can be corrective, but higher potential for a wave 1, 2, definitely. In case these prices are taken. In case we move directly toward the downside, again, the first scenario, or first, I would say, first signal, yeah, that we are bearish still, is first of all taking this 886. Here we go. Let's make it a little bit even more detailed here. 5,611. If you take this one, definitely we're moving down. Why? Because if you take this one, potential, of course, you're moving toward the downside, but you still have to test a wave 2 here, yeah, with the perfect fib levels. Meaning the green box, we can have even a bigger ABC for a wave 2 after a wave 1, and then 3, 4, 5. Yeah? You see the levels right now. There is some levels before breaking even toward the downside. So I would say you have a blue box even here, possible. If you break the 886, definitely you're moving to the next blue box there. Yeah. If we take this high, you have to seek potentially to this area. Yeah? Very simple. This is where we are, and this is where the levels can be reading. If we take this one, definitely this box. If you take this 886, definitely this box. If we move, we take the high, definitely you're taking the 1-to-1 fib level. Higher, meaning you're taking the 1.618. Very simple, okay? So let's take a look at Nasdaq as well on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, we were looking for higher, yeah, as expected in the last analysis also and the last scenario. Now we see a drop. Still, yeah, as mentioned, the invalidation of bearish is not taken yet. And as mentioned, we're gonna range in this area as much as it takes, unless we take one more low, but still far, because if you have 3 waves up, 3 waves down, you need 5 waves up. These 5 waves up were not given yet. We have 3 waves down. Potentially, you're looking for something like this as at least 3 structure towards the upside. W, X, and a Y, potentially something like this after having W, X, and a Y here, and moving for higher, right? So 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then moving higher. Now, if this is impulsive, if it is transforming to something impulsive, it might be as well, of course, your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If that happen and the invalidation of bearish is taken, plus of course potential of bullish scenario here, We're gonna re-estimate, of course, but very high possibility that we move, of course, continuously for higher. The scenario was given in a transition, right? In a transition from corrective wave to an impulsive wave, meaning we can consider this impulse here as a wave 1, A, B, and a C in WXY, finishing wave 2. You got a perfect impulse after it for a second one. You got here another WXY for a wave 2. If we continue higher, I have no other choice. Now, many of you told me that, okay, I'm remaining outside and sideways. It's a wise decision. This is what you should do in this area, no financial advice, before getting, of course, invalidation, yeah, unless we move toward the downside. So basically, those are the levels also to be watched. 19K 900, 20K 100, even much better. Taking the 1-to-1 fib level would be even a re-estimation in case we're moving again from correction as 1-to-1 fib level. If you break it to the top directly, you have to consider a wave 3 is unfolding toward the upside. That was it for Nasdaq and S&P 500. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.